with 2 spoons?
Well, you see, you take the spoon.
And just gave both of our kids wiffle ball bats.
Guess where you're getting hit with that thing later.
Man, and there goes the TV. Rob!
Whoa! What?
What
Hey
are
guys,
you
what's
doing?
happening? Oh, I was just getting ready for the Special Olympics Polar Plunge. So I brought out this kiddie pool, filled it up with ice and water, and was jumping in. And now I'm just warming myself in the sun.
You're practicing in that?
Yeah, I had to warm up. Aren't you guys gonna do the Special Olympics Polar Plunge?
Absolutely, but Rob, there's a better way to train for this.
Oh, there is? You got it?
Come on in.
All right.
Alright, Rob, now this is the way that you really want to train. This is how the pros do it right
What's
here.
this gonna be? No!
Yes, I'm dead serious. This is how you train like a pro. Be a pro.
Serious?
Be a pro. Be a pro. This is it. Creve Coeur Lake, February 19th. It's going to be pretty chilly out.
It is.
So we got to train. You got to prepare your body for the elements.
I believe in you, Scott. I believe in you. All right.
Good luck.
All right. Thank you. So I'm getting settled here in the cold tub. Mr. DeSalvo has joined me. Thank you, Mr. DeSalvo.
Thank you.
Now I hear, Mr. DeSalvo, you're an expert at these polar plunges. You've done quite a few before?
Yeah, this will be my 6th polar plunge and my 5th one in St. Louis. Yeah.
Awesome. So how did you first get involved in doing these and involvement with the Special Olympics?
Yeah, great question. So when I worked in Kansas City, I coached the Special Olympics track and basketball team. I was approached by our area coordinator to do a polar plunge. I gathered some of my college buddies up, and that was our first plunge in Kansas City, Missouri.
Awesome. So you do it with your buddies, all right? That's kind of your team?
Yeah, so it's always been my college buddies and high school buddies that have done it. We did our last one 2015. It's been harder and harder to keep it going as people are moving away. But we used to have guys come in as far from Colorado to come do this plunge
Wow,
with us.
that's very cool.
Yeah.
So what do you enjoy about it? Obviously, it's raising money for a great cause, but besides that, what's sort of the fun part of it for you and your buddies?
Yeah, so the best part is getting together and doing it. The day itself's a lot of fun. There's probably about 2,000 participants that go out. Everyone's in a really good mood. The athletes are out there. They're really enjoying themselves. In addition to that, we always make a Saturday of it. Go out to eat afterwards, and then get together and spend the weekend together.
Cool. So talk to me about the actual event. Like, you literally are going to run into the freezing cold water. What's the actual event look like that day?
So that day, they pull you out by your group. Your group comes out. You say the Special Olympics pledge, and then you run into the freezing water. And you can go in as deep as you want. Some guys only go in ankle deep. Other guys will swim out to the firefighters in the lake and high five them and come back in.
Wow, very cool. So I've heard a little rumor about you that you and your buddies have dressed up in costume for this as a theme costume. Is that right?
That is correct.
All right. So I've seen you in some wrestler garb. I think Hulk Hogan. Is that right?
We've done 80s wrestlers. We won best costume when we all bought thrift store suits and went in full 3-piece suits. We've done superheroes. It just makes it interesting. We're competitive, so we're competitive against each other. Who can look like the best 80s wrestler, or we want to compete and win the trophies against other teams.
Right, so there's a competition for the costumes, right?
So they do the top 3 costumes. Everyone gets to vote, and whoever has the best costumes gets a polar or golden plunger.
I see you've brought some of them with you today, right? So we have the beautiful golden plunger here. So our students could win this if they get together with their buddies and come up with a great theme costume.
Yep, Chaminade could definitely win this. They also have plungers for the most money raised, top fundraiser. So we've won that twice as well.
All right, so Mr. DeSalvo, how can our students here at Chaminade get involved? What's kind of the next step, and what are we encouraging them to do?
Sure, the next step would be to read the email sent out by Mr. Camo, then sign up on the Google Doc, and from there you'll receive information to register on the Special Olympics webpage.
And can you review for us just the dates, the times, all those kind of particulars as well?
Yeah, it is February 19th. at Creve Coeur Lake. I believe start time is at 11 a.m. and it'll run till about 1 p.m.
All right, sounds good. Well, thanks for joining me in the tub today. Hopefully, we're going to warm up after this. Thank you guys out there for joining us as well. Guys, get involved, support a great cause, get together with your buddies. You could win a golden plunger. Also, it's a great competition. There'll be other area high schools out there as well. So get together with your buddies, support a great cause.
1, 2, 3.
So, Tony, thanks for coming in for the interview.
Yeah,
How long
of
do you
course.
think we have to stay in this water?
I would think we're
You're
staying.
Wait, oh! So 4 senior representatives, Bryce Sullivan, Will Kaspari, Max Healy, and Connors Travers, will be leading this project, helping recruit participants and answering questions. The first meeting for anyone interested in participating in the Polar Plunge will be January 12th during AC Lab in the library. Look for more information via email that you receive from Mrs. Tricamo. So again, that's January 12th during AC Lab in the library. And finally, there's 2 incentives for participation by our students at Chaminade. The mentor group with the most participants at the Polar Plunge will receive a breakfast from Chick-fil-A during the week of February 21st. And the mentor group with the most money raised for the Polar Plunge will receive a breakfast from Chick-fil-A also that same week. So again, just to review, participation and money raised both lead to incentives. So thanks, guys, and we hope you can participate in the Polar Plunge 2022.